Hi, I'm Rebecca Hansen. Welcome to Maker Studio. Today I'm going to show you how to refresh a dresser or piece of furniture with vinyl decals. So let's go ahead and get started. This design I've done here is super simple, and it was inspired a little bit by A Small World at Disneyland. I don't know a lot about Disneyland or Disney World, but I love the imagery of A Small World. Okay, so your first step for making your dresser is going to be taking a few simple measurements and doing some basic math. So don't be alarmed. But everybody's dresser is going to be a different size. So to begin, I started with taking this measurement of the width of the drawer and the height so that I knew how big or small to make my decals. And then I also wanted to leave like a 1/2 inch border at the top and the bottom and in between each decal. So that may take some time, but it's a super simple process. So then once you know the size of your decals, you can go ahead and create them in Silhouette Studio. And if you're confused about that, you can reference the blog post at Silhouette 101, and I go in depth about how to make those. And then cut them out on your vinyl colors of choice. Again, I used a warm color palette with pinks and yellows and oranges. Perfect for a little girl's room, but you can customize it as you need. So I've cut out a bunch of different shapes already, and I've weeded the negative space and then trimmed the shape to be a square. So once you've got all of those cut out, we are going to take our transfer tape and cut pieces of it slightly larger than your decals. And then you're going to take off the liner and using your scraper tool, press the transfer tape over your decals. So just scrape it firmly in place, and then that way you can peel off your liner to your vinyl. So I'll just set that aside, and I've got one more. I'll just scrape on, trying to get all the air bubbles out. And then again, just peel off that liner. So now you're ready to apply your vinyl decals onto your dresser. And the easiest way I found to get them all evenly and equally spaced is just to use a ruler and make small pencil markings. So I start with the 2 outer ones and then move inwards from there, just to make sure everything is equidistant from one another. And then once you have your first drawer done, you can easily kind of line them all up with the previous drawer. So it's pretty simple, and you can, after you're done, just erase your pencil marks so that nobody knows your little trick. So we'll go ahead and start with this top one. Actually, I'm going to start with the middle one so that I can kind of line it up with this one. Then I have 3 points of reference. And with the whole design, I've kind of like swapped the direction and the angles of the decals just to make it more playful. So we'll start with this yellow guy. And again, the clear transfer tape allows you to see exactly where you're placing it, which is so handy. So I'm just going to try and line it up as best I can. And then with your fingers, just kind of press it on. And then use your scraper tool to really firmly press the decal onto the dresser. The other great thing about this project is that this vinyl comes off really easily. So if you change your mind and you want to switch things up again, all you need to do is peel them off. It's not going to take off any paint. So then you can peel off your liner, and if it bubbles up a little, it's fine because you can just go back in and smooth it down. This also makes it easy to take it off and try again if you weren't quite perfect with your placement. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and do that for the second shape. Let's do this one this way this time. So again, just using your other decals as points of reference and trying to line up your straight edges with the straight sides of the decal. So just gently press your decal with your fingers and then grab your scraper tool. And as you pull your transfer tape away, just continue to press down on your design. There you go. So for the designs where you have hardware, I just took off my hardware beforehand and placed the decals directly over the holes, and then went back in with a little X-Acto knife and just punctured a hole and then put my knobs back in. So super simple. So this is a really easy project, as you can see, and you can customize it to whatever colors or shapes you want. And it's a great way to just give a room a refresh without spending a lot of money or extra work. So if you want to give this project a try, make sure to visit silhouette101.com for a full tutorial and step-by-step instructions, and share your projects with us. I want to see your takes on this dresser. So make sure to tag us, and we will see you next time.